Galileo Galilei, the innovator of modern science. Have you ever wondered how Galileo Galilei revolutionized science and transformed our understanding of the universe? This illustrious scientist, often regarded as the father of modern science, used the telescope not just as a tool for observation, but as a powerful means to challenge the established beliefs of his time. Through his observations, he discovered Jupiter's moons, observed the phases of Venus, and documented details of the lunar surface, unequivocally demonstrating that not everything revolved around the Earth, as was believed in Aristotelian cosmology. These discoveries had a profound impact, shaking the geocentric system and paving the way for a new era of scientific understanding. Galileo's roots, a humanist in the Renaissance. Galileo Galilei was born on February 15, 1564, in Pisa, Italy, during a historical period marked by intellectual fervor known as the Renaissance. This was a time of rediscovery of classical culture and growing interest in science, art, and philosophy. Galileo came from a family of musicians, but his inclinations soon turned towards the mathematical sciences. After studying at the University of Pisa, he began exploring the world of mathematics and physics, but his true genius emerged when he started questioning the prevailing scientific theories. From the beginning of his career, Galileo proved to be a bold thinker. His curiosity led him to investigate natural phenomena that others considered already explained. Starting in 1609, he was drawn to the idea of building a telescope after hearing about optical lenses in use in the Netherlands. Galileo's innovation was combining these lenses into a device that could magnify celestial objects. The result was a telescope that provided unprecedented insight into the wonders of the sky. Galileo's astronomical revolution. Galileo didn't just look at the stars. Through his telescope, he observed and documented celestial phenomena that challenged traditional notions. Jupiter's moons, observed by him for the first time in 1610, were a revolutionary discovery. These moons showed that not all celestial bodies orbit the Earth. The four main moons of Jupiter, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, became known as the Galilean moons. Their discovery not only supported the heliocentric model, but also introduced the idea that there were other gravitational centers in the universe. The phases of Venus, which show a cycle similar to that of the moon, provided further evidence in support of Copernicus's heliocentric model, where the sun occupies the center of the solar system. This observation was crucial because it showed that if Venus orbited the sun, then our solar system had to be much more complex than previously imagined. The details of the lunar surface, with its craters and mountains, challenged the Aristotelian idea of an immutable and perfect sky. Galileo not only observed but also sought to explain the phenomena he witnessed. Through mathematical and physical methods, he developed a deeper understanding of the laws of motion. His observations on acceleration and the falling of bodies helped lay the foundations of classical physics, anticipating Newton's theories. His application of mathematics to natural phenomena changed the course of science, transforming how scientists think and study the world. The conflict with authority, a charge of heresy. Galileo didn't just present his discoveries, he also became a passionate advocate for Copernicanism, which brought him into conflict with religious authorities of the time. The Catholic Church, which supported the geocentric view of the world, considered Galileo's ideas a threat to its authority. His claims, backed by empirical evidence, forced the Church to confront the reality of scientific facts. His position became even more complicated in 1616, when an official opinion of the Church declared the heliocentric system formulated in a heretical manner. The climax of this conflict occurred in 1633, when Galileo was summoned before the Inquisition to be judged for his views. Forced to recant his claims, he was sentenced to house arrest, a punishment that lasted until the end of his life. During this time, he continued to write and produce fundamental works, such as discourses and mathematical demonstrations relating to two new sciences, in which he delved deeper into the laws of motion and the science of statics. His ability to write with clarity and passion inspired future scientists and thinkers, despite the restrictions imposed by his sentence. Galileo's legacy, founder of empirical science. Galileo's genius lay in his ability to see beyond the limits of his time. Not only did he observe and document celestial phenomena, but he introduced a method of scientific inquiry based on direct observation and experimentation. This methodology marked a break from the traditional approach, which relied on authority and dogma. His insistence on the importance of empirical evidence had a lasting impact on science, making him a central figure in the history of scientific thought. Galileo didn't just revolutionize astronomy, he profoundly influenced physics and science in general. His discoveries on the motion of bodies, such as the fall of objects and the motion of projectiles, laid the groundwork for modern physics and inspired thinkers like Isaac Newton. His insistence on the importance of mathematics in describing natural phenomena transformed science, laying the foundation for the scientific method we use today. Galileo's vision: equality between science and philosophy. Galileo Galilei represents a symbol of innovation and boldness. His vision of the universe as a dynamic and ever-evolving place forever changed our way of thinking. He encouraged future generations to look beyond conventions and dogmas, to challenge preconceived ideas, and to pursue the truth through observation and experimentation. His legacy continued to inspire scientists and thinkers worldwide. Today, his impact on science and philosophy is undeniable. His ideas not only laid the foundation for modern astronomy, but also opened the door for the birth of empirical science. Galileo Galilei, with his indomitable spirit, is a figure who dared to question the entire cosmos. His life and discoveries invite us to explore, to doubt, and to seek the truth, demonstrating that science is an endless journey of discovery. The search for truth, a universal legacy. Galileo's legacy goes beyond his scientific work. It represents a paradigm of critical thinking. He taught that curiosity, inquiry, and the exchange of ideas are essential for progress. In a world where information is often filtered by biases and beliefs, his approach to science remains a beacon for those seeking to understand the world. His story is a reminder for future generations. Never stop searching for the truth, even in the face of opposition. Galileo Galilei is more than just a scientist. He is a symbol of what it means to be an innovator. His life and discoveries represent the power of science and its ability to illuminate the darkness of ignorance. His story continues to inspire those who seek to understand the universe, challenge conventions, and promote a future where truth and scientific curiosity are at the heart of our understanding of the world.